All right, we got a big trade today. We woke up to the news that D'Lo is being sent. D'Lo is once again being sent from the Lakers to the Nets. This time for Dorian Finney-Smith and Shake Milton. Lakers also giving up 3 second-round draft picks. So, like I said to y'all, like they're hoping, I guess, to sign Bryce James undrafted. Uh, those are valuable second rounders in the Lakers franchise at this point. What do you guys think of the trade? What are the pluses and minuses, for the Lakers? How could this go right and how could it go wrong?
I mean, when I got news of it, I wasn't surprised because we knew that D'Lo was not JJ's favorite player, and this isn't speculation. JJ like flat out ripped that dude in public, at the start of the season, and we all knew his days were numbered, I think. And Dorian Finney-Smith, that's a dude who we've seen JJ gush over before. Like there were all types of like podcast clips of him on, just talking about how much he appreciates the way he plays and how much he enjoyed being his teammate for the brief time they were together in Dallas and all that. So yeah, I'm not surprised at it all. I think that this is a move that does make the Lakers better. I think that you got a 3-and-D guy with Dorian Finney-Smith. I think that's going to help unlock AD a bit because we all know that that's where AD thrives, right? You give him a lockdown perimeter defender, you free him up to do a lot of roaming, a lot of help side stuff when when he's playing free safety over the top of that guy, and that's when AD is really like a monster, like a world record there. So yeah, I like the move that I'm seeing here. I do think that there is going to be something else. I think they need to get a starting big too there because the rebounding is fucking atrocious right about now. But it looks like JJ's not going down without a fight. It's like if I'm gonna, what I'm saying, if this season is gonna be, if we're gonna be a 500 team just fighting for a playoff spot, we're at least gonna do this with guys who play the game the way I want them to.
I think I don't like watching basketball as much because I have spent most of it watching the Lakers. And I'm just not going to enjoy that, bro. It's not a fun experience overall. So I've actively decided to watch less Lakers basketball. So this is better for them, but I won't be watching this. I want to watch basketball I like. This is one of my New Year's resolutions to watch.
Who do you like right now? Like when you're like, if this team is so
OKC, Houston's fun. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not the highest scoring basketball, but when I've watched it, but I've enjoyed watching it. They compete well. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the younger bucks. When I'm watching Bron, with Bron, like the god tier Bron, like in the back of my mind, remembering that guy. Yeah. I'm not going to enjoy this as much. And they're not necessarily a fun team to watch the last few years. Yeah. And that's probably why I just haven't enjoyed it as much because I'm so focused on them figuring it out. Like, yo, this is cool. They got better, but are they good? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're the 5 seed in the West right now.
I mean, okay. Do you believe in them?
Like, believe in them how? Like
there we go. That you answered it. You answered it.
I mean, I don't think the Rockets have a better chance to win an NBA championship.
I don't need them to win an NBA championship. You know what I'm saying? Watching Bron, that's what I'm used to. You feel me? But you answered the question, G. Like, dog.
No, for sure. I'm not out here saying the Lakers are going to shock the world or anything like that. What I would say is this has obviously been an uneven season, but compared to the last 2 years, I'm enjoying for the most part watching the Lakers this year. This last 7 days is a great example. That you have the game against the Pistons that feels like a true bottom out. A real like, okay, what the fuck are we doing here? And then I thought really good back-to-back games against the Kings, and then you beat the Kings without Bron. So it seems like they're settling this. You want to give Bron 1 game off every 2 weeks for illness? Cool, bro. Like that sounds good. If that's what it takes, that's what it takes. That's all good. But they scored 132 points last night without Bron. So that like it's getting better. I think we talked about this when Timph was on. They have had 0 perimeter defense, so they needed that with Dorian Finney-Smith. For really since Bron since KCP left, negative perimeter defense. So I'm excited about that. Like Tyler said, that unlocks AD. I think unlocking every aspect of AD you can. That's the way that they go from. I'm with you, John. They're trying to go from a 5 seed to a 3 seed with the same chance of winning the NBA championship. I understand.
Hoping that people stay healthy. You know what I'm saying?
But that's it. But in the new apron with the new CBA, everyone's hoping that their guys stay healthy because no one gets more than like two guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I think it's better. The downside of it to me is, D'Lo, for as frustrating as he can be to watch, and certainly as frustrating as he can be in the playoffs, you need points off the bench, and he's been great at scoring points off the bench, right? Like that's what I worry about is, a game like last night where they had to score 130 points and Braun wasn't playing. How are you doing that with a current roster? I don't see it. So the math on the second apron is they were previously $30,000 under the second apron. They're now $3.5 million. I have to feel like that's part of the equation, like Tyler said, and that they're not done yet. Maybe by the time the episode drops, we'll know who else they're getting. I think Tyler hit it on the head when he said they're looking for another big. But I just like to see, the thing that I like with JJ is that it feels like they're trying, and it feels like they're getting better, and it feels like I can see what they're doing. And is it embarrassing to say that about a team that has two top dudes, including the greatest basketball player of all time? It might be embarrassing. It didn't. Did it feel that way last year, though?
It's worth celebrating. It's worth celebrating.
Like that last year, right?
Also,
I'm gonna watch 1 or 2 Laker games every week, and when I am at halftime going, these motherfuckers don't even give a like that. That last year that was hard for me, bro. So this year, I mean, you're better off watching the Thunder, John. But as someone who's locked in with the Lakers, I'm glad to see them trying.
And even with the Rockets, I don't have expectations, so I can just enjoy win or lose.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Tapping with the Mavs here and there. I know they got Lucas hurt, but you know what I mean? Still see Kyrie do his thing in a loss. I don't give a fuck if they lose or not. It's beautiful basketball for the, 2.5 quarters or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We do this Kyrie thing. So that's where I'm at. I'm going where I enjoy things. You know what I mean? Like the Bron ride, it's feeling kind of rickety now, bro. It feels like it's not the most exciting ride at Six Flags right now, G. You feel me? It's the one that's around because it's
Colossus.
Yeah.
It's there for the history.
Yeah.
They turn the lights on at Space Mountain and you're like, this doesn't hit the same anymore.
The ride only worked twice a week. You know what I mean? Hope you show up when it works. You know what I mean? Like, dog, you feel me? I'm just like, I'm not trying to sit on that man at all. I think it's great what he's doing. I think it's amazing. For real, bro.
But it makes you sad a little bit. I understand.
It makes me sad. I plan on watching him this year. Like, I'm gonna just enjoy it. I can't just enjoy
the way you're talking about it is making.
I'm just saying that I just can't just enjoy.
Sounds like it does feel a little bit like we're talking about Jimmy
for 20
Carter
years.
Right now. It does feel like we're talking about Jimmy Carter.
It does feel that way, bro.
Hey, you also
that nigga couldn't even.
The chat said
close his mouth for 2.5 years, nigga.
Hey, y'all saw what I put in there.
His mouth was a wound. It wasn't a mouth, nigga.